Well, hello, hello, hello. It's mail call. I have got a couple of things coming at you today. This is a Hero Arts order I made, gosh, going on about 3 weeks ago, something like that. And I'm not complaining because I did inquire and they told me that one of the items was back ordered. So they gave me the option of mailing me all my order or wait, and what I had, and then they would ship the other order when it came in. I go, no, 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 no. I could wait. I'm a big girl now. So I waited. I mean, there were only 3 items anyway. It wasn't like dying other than we're just kind of like impatient because that's how we roll. But these are, I think I made these like, gosh, 2 to 3 weeks ago. The other thing I have, which is the box to my left that's too big to even remotely get even close to me, is my Hsn Craft Day Order. And I have no idea what's going to be in there. And it's not because it's usual Myra Crazy doesn't know what she ordered. It's because my order was a disaster. They made a hot mess of it. It ended up being, well, you know what? Let me get through this one and then I'll explain it when I do my the Hsn, when I open up the Hsn box, because let's find out what is in there. Okay, so these are yep, my 3 items. Because I needed more leaf dies. I don't know that I did, but I wanted these. These struck me very cute, so they might be pretty close to something I already have. I don't care. I have some really cute, nice little fancy leaf dies, so I like them. And I think, yeah, these are all one-piecers, so they're not like the center and then, no, but I like them. So I got these because now for fall cards right now, they're going to be really good. And then I got this. This I absolutely fell in love with. And I think it's going to make a great background for a couple, at least a Thanksgiving card. If I can get 1 or 2 out before the holiday, before Thanksgiving is upon us. Because it's only 2 weeks away, guys. So we are almost there. But I just love it. I am just, can you be in love with the stencil? I don't know. I am. This is just so pretty. So I'm excited. I can't remember which one of these items was on back order, but at this point it was all worth the wait. And this obviously is not doing me any good now, but it will next year. And that's just this clear stamp set. That's a really cool layering. I mean, can you see here? That's kind of the effect you're going to get. And I saw this done on a card and I was like, oh, here, there we go. We can see it better. These are just layering stamps, but oh my gosh. This is going to be so cool. I may play with it even outside of the season to figure out what I'm going to come up with for next year. But, oh my gosh, I had to have it. So I went ahead and ordered it, even though, and again, I'm not sure, it might have been this item that was on the back order. I do not know which one it is. But these are my 3 items from Hero Art. So we're getting caught up with our shipping. I still have something coming from Tonic. I have my Tonic magazine that I already ordered. That is due here. And then, of course, I'm waiting for the card kit from Spellbinders. And I was so busy at work today that I forgot to email Spellbinders about my glimmer plate to see if it was just that they missed it or is it on back order too. So now give me a second because I'm going to crack the box open for the Hsn and start dragging it over here. Okay, I am back with stuff to show you. But before I do that, let me go into a little bit. I'm going to try to make a long story short, if I'm capable of it, of what happened with this Craft Days order. If I've said it before, the last couple of months, I've been going Hsn light on Craft Day. Or, I think last month I ordered 4 items and the month before was only 2. But this time, they enticed me with the shipping and everything and I went big. And there was a lot of stuff I wanted. And I ordered the majority of it over the weekend when shipping was free. Hello. And then I went and did what I had to order at the minute it went live. In fact, no, I didn't. Once I saw the TSV go live, even before, the craft day started, I ordered the last of my items because the adjusted shipping had gone into effect as well. I don't know what happened or how they did it, but the next day when I checked, just to see my order statuses, I show everything in my queue duplicated and double billed. So I immediately called them and they said, well, I go, no, it's not. No, it's only showing single. Don't worry about it. It'll rectify itself. Well, the problem with rectifying itself is even though they're telling me, no, it's not. My bank is showing that it is. So they did fix it. I'm going to tell you that they pulled back, that got rectified. But in that rigmarole of pull out money, put back money, pull out money, put back money, it shut off my I belong to a very small credit union with very extreme security measures. It shut my account down completely. So when they go to pull my TSV, because that was on extended levy, and I don't understand, because in theory you have to put the money in, you know, they won't clear the order unless you have the money. So I assume they pull the money out. Apparently they may not. But in that rigmarole, because my account is shut down, the TSV could not go through. So they canceled my TSV order with the auto ship. I ordered it with the marquee and the auto ship. I immediately call and go off on them, because at this point I've lost my patience. I am a nice person. I mean, I want to say I went off on them, but I'm not going to say I was rude or screaming, yelling, but I was very stern, and I was very, look, I am really not happy about this, because this whole mess is on you guys. So, and I'm told that they're very, very sorry, the girl I was talking to, and I believed her. There was nothing they could do. They could not, you know, it was gone the minute, obviously the minute mine went up, somebody scooped it up immediately, you know, within seconds, I'm sure, or whatever. So I can't get it. I was told that I could order, they would run an order right then and there for the TSV with the marquee, but not with the auto ships. And I go, even if I wanted to, and I was so angry at that point, I go, I can't, because my account is still locked up. It will be locked up at least another day, I believe, before my money is, this is all, they have to cycle it through, make sure everything is kosher before they release my money. So I can't, I don't, you know, it was tight already, and now suddenly I have no money. I'm just so unbelievably upset. I mean, at this point, there's a very good chance that as much as I don't want to, I'm going to order the TSV. You know, it may have to, I mean, I may end up waiting until I get paid. I do not know, because they made such a disaster. Other payments are not coming out. My account is a mess beyond belief. And you know, the thing that gets me, guys, is that this is the second time this has happened. This is the second time that an order has, no, this is the second time let me correct myself. This is the second time that an order has duplicated. Even though that's not my intent, it duplicated. The last time I didn't realize it until it all arrived at once. And then I checked, and oh my God, and I had to ship that all back at my cost to get them to then refund me the money. And then, because of the funny way they do the payments, because apparently it's like almost like a hotel hold, I swear. They put a hold on your account, and then, you know, but they don't pull the money per se, but they put a hold. And then eventually they do. But in that in, out, it freaked out my account. And again, I had early last year, I had another where it shut my checking account down. While they figured it out, and the bank figured it out. So I don't know what the moral of the story is. I do not know what I'm going to do for future craft days, because I know that in some instances, some of the items are exclusive to HSN, and the only way I'm going to get them is through HSN. So I may have to make peace with the devil. I may really go after, and I'm not going to lie to you, I take advantage of the flex pay. It makes it easier for me to do, you know, to get some of these items, but I may have to just really hunker down and decide what I want, and look for alternative sources for that other than HSN. I don't know. I don't want to badmouth them, because they stepped up, and you know, the irony is that I wrote a feedback, how I was so happy I felt that like they'd listen to us about the shipping. And then this is kind of like, I feel like, you know, no good deed goes unpunished. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm happy. I'm at this point, I'm going to see what I did get, because I don't know. It looks like the TSV is canceled. I ordered an extra box, and I think an extra order of folders. I think all of those are canceled. I believe they're all sold out now. So, I mean, my understanding is they will come back in. So again, I may have to, you know, bite it, because I believe only HSN is going to be carrying these. I don't know. I'm going to find out. I may contact Diamond Press and say, hey, are you going to be carrying this on your website? If you are, then I'll order it straight from you guys. So we shall see. Okay, rant over. Let's look at happy stuff. This will put me in a better mood. What have we got here? Anna Griffin, the Scrapbook Title Dies. Which is this? I have no idea. You know, I don't know. I can't now. Like I said, I don't even remember. God help me if they've sent me something wrong. Oh, no, 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 no. I know what these are. Let me take it back. This is something I've been hemming and hawing about getting for quite a while. And I bit the bullet and decided to buy them because they were on clearance, so the price had come down quite a bit. But they're these birthday, let me pull so you can see these. I mean, they're really pretty. I really do love just the word, and I'm not kidding you, they have been in my favorites for a while. So I finally decided to get them on this craft. You know, I got these, this is part of the order on Saturday or Sunday, I forget which day I ordered, when it was for free shipping. So I'm happy. I don't know that this is finally sold out, but I am really happy. So if you can see, I'm going to pull the sheet out so you can see, if you can see just, you know, the words. There's family, love, blessed. Its intent is for scrapbooking. I believe some of these words could be used in slimlines because they're big enough, or even, you know, just a regular, because sweet can be carry over family, can dreams. I mean, the interesting part is that most of these I actually have in different, but I couldn't help it. I wanted to go ahead and have this, and it was on clearance. It was marked down, so I'm like, okay, I will buy this. So I don't know if you guys will, when I will do something with this. It was one of those things that I just want to have for, and wait for a project that needs it for me to use it. So there you go. And we're going to send that fly. We're going to do target practice with whatever. This doesn't even tell me what it is. So it's a surprise. So like I said, I'm going to try to be not a cranky pants and let these, you know, the cool, you know, the stuff I did get make me happy, because it does. It really does. This might be, you know, what soothes the savage mad scrapper, because I really did go Cuban on them on the phone. It was, or a restrained Cuban. Because, you know, full blown, yeah, I don't know. They might have sent, you know, somebody to arrest me. Okay, another item. This was also on the clearance list, and it's just the Star of David. I wanted a really nice one, and I had wanted this. I'm not kidding. I've been eyeballing this since last year when the Nativity, the Ape for Crafters Companion came out. Their Sarah's Garden. Natural Garden, which I forget now, the word doesn't want to come out, but anyway, it didn't come with the star, but this star I believe is the one that was used, so it's Star of Wonder, but it's actually 2 dies. So let me, where's my undo, because now that I know, this does actually work so freaking well on the adhesive, and I have a monster bottle of it that I would just rather use this to try to open. Why? Because I'm insane. But when you have a lot of it, it's not such an issue, then why not? Okay, let me just close this so that, one, I don't get high off of it, and 2, I don't spill it and then get higher. But see, we have, it's 2 dies, as you can see, and they just, so they make this star. So I'm really pleased. This is something, because I do want to use, at least if nothing else, with you guys, but I'm going to send out a combination of 2 different cards to family, to some of my more, a more religious, they'll get the one I'm thinking about, and then the other ones will get the more sillier, the one that I think I'm going to do, and I'm still undecided. Yeah, think I might need to get started? I don't know. Okay, that one's sent flying. What is this? It is, I don't know. So let's open up and find out. Can I do it this way? No, let's just, and I think my little, oh, you know, where's my little orange tool? Hang on a sec. Oh, here it is. It's right here. I thought I brought it back. We're going to use our little orange Amazon tool, if I can coordinate. There we go. Oh, come on. It comes to a point where maybe we should just do it the old-fashioned method, right? There we go. I just want to make sure I do not tear, because I'm not going to sure what's going to be in each of these envelopes. I'll close out. That's from the tape from the box. Ah, okay. This is, wow. Okay, I forgot it came with all of these goodie jobbers. This is the hydrangea, no, not the hydrangea, Enchanted Dreams. The only thing I got from that collection was the flower dies, because I have just about all of the flower forming dies from Crafter's Companion. Not that we're using any of them yet. Just like, I am so ashamed. And I have a bunch of but I know I will get this. So it's one of those things that I'm allowing myself to buy, even though I'm a dork and I'm not using it yet, but I will. And, you know, this might be the excuse to, you know, because I have, like right here, look at that pretty purple background paper. You guys know I have a ton of pretty purple background paper that I have saved to make some, you know, cards for my mom. Every time I make her a card, I go into that stash of pretty paper to make it. And now maybe this is where I go in and pull out another stash. And this looks really a lot like the Winter White, but I have a suspicion it's going to be the Enchanted Dreams because it was a whole collection. But it's really, I mean, there were pieces of Enchanted Dreams I really liked. I'm not going to lie to you, but not enough to spend the money on the entire collection. So I got what I really wanted, which was the flower dies. It's kind of like my, I have quite a bit of, oh my gosh, what's that other one that does flowers that suddenly left my mind? Creative something, oh, it'll come to me, I'm sorry. But I do like them. I have used them. I have really made them. So, but these I have not used. But you can use them for paper too. Don't be, you know, they look are very similar to them. So I got these, so we'll see about, and they're, of course, they're very springy, and we're having, you know, that's everything but springy weather right now. And I'm assuming these feel like the Stamens, so I'm not even going to open these, but this is the package of, yeah, flower Stamens. So I got these, so I'm jazzed. So see, this is lifting my spirits that I'm getting at least some of the stuff I really wanted here, but I'm happy to get it. And then this is that really thin foam, and if you've seen Sara demonstrated, I mean, you use it with an iron, so maybe I'm just gonna, you know, whip something out, because if you look at this card, I mean, look at this card, it's just, I have a zillion butterflies. It's just background paper and building these flowers, which really are not that difficult. So let's see if I can pull this together. Let's see if I can get my act together. Right? I know, it's me we're talking about. Now let's see what else. Let's see what is in here. Why don't I even bother trying to open it from that thing, but from that end? Because we obviously can tell it ain't gonna work. There we go. Let's just go from the top. Let's be smart here. I tell my daughters, don't work hard, work smart. These are the flourishes. These are the impression flourishes that you can do. I do not have Anna's inks to do these with. I wanted them just because they were flourishes, because I think it's going to look fabulous on gold, on her gold paper, or any gold paper that I have. And I'm willing to try it with ink too. I mean, I believe you have to use pigment-based ink with them, but they are so pretty. And each one of these, I believe, is a, let me see, I think it's a 2-piece die. So let's, I believe it is the impression plate and then the die that cuts them out. But let's see, you know, if I can get this thing out. Oh my goodness. Come on, babies. It's like the thing is that it's sticky. Actually, I think it's just so, there we go. It's right up there. Okay. I'm just going to pull it out enough to see, to try to separate one of these. Nope, it's a whole, it's a 1-piecer. So, okay. So each one of these is a single piece. But from the minute when she announced, because she only had 2 previews this time around, this was one of the items that was definitely on my must-have list. But if you see her inspiration sheet, just, you know, when you want to tuck something in, I'm about right now at this point with Anna of buying the items that I can build my cards with, that I can come in. You know, it's kind of like they say in the, you know, I don't think it's an adage. You give a man a fish, he eats for a day. You teach a man to fish, and he eats for a lifetime. And this is the same thing. I mean, I get the supplies, I buy a card kit, and I can make a bunch of cards, but then once everything is out, that's it. But if I buy the components, I can continuously be making more cards just by buying the, you know, the separate pieces. Because she does sell card backing. She does, I mean, the card blanks I can make myself. They don't have to be with the pretty Anna Griffin background. You know, 5x7 is a 5x7 is a 5x7. And just, you know, buy pretty papers. And there you go. So that's where my goal is right now with Anna, is to do that. Although I do admit, I don't know if that's in the box still, or it's part of the order that got canceled, because I believe I bought one of the Slimline kits too. I just no longer know in what's coming and what's not. I know that I'm pretty sure that one of the sets of the storage folders and the storage boxes is part of the items that got canceled. Grr. So, I mean, there you go. That's the nope, we're not going to go there. We're going to have fun. Okay. Next, we have the Ornate Concentric Frame Dies. I believe this, too, was an item that was on clearance. So, I went ahead, or at least it was on sale, at the very least. So, all right, hold on, guys. I have a phone call, and this is my mother. I'll be right back. Alrighty, then. I'm back. I had to talk to Mommy. I talk to her just about every day, and this is about, I didn't realize I was been paying attention to the time, and this is time for her to call. So, I am sorry for that. But I love you guys. I love this, but I love Mom more. So we talked to her. I, gave her some time, and now I can go back to this. So let's see. All right, I remember this are the Ornate dies. This too, and I don't think this sold out. I think they are still available. So I went ahead and jumped. So all the things that I know are still available, I will link you down in the description, and you can decide if you want to get it or not. But and I hemmed and hawed. There's about 3 sets of dies that were in the on sale or clearance section on Hsn for Anna Griffin. And I think I ended up with these because these ended up being the cheaper. I wish I could tell you now how much they were, but they were inexpensive for me enough to bite. And I have another set of the dies. I think the other ones are the Flourish, and these are the Ornate Concentric. So, and there was, like I said, I had 2. The other ones ended up being voted off the island because they were way more expensive. They were like $35. And I'm like, yeah, no, not yet. But this one and the other one, but I had to compare. I looked at what I had, how I saw it worked up, which are these here. So we have, and what I was getting for both bang for my buck, for lack of, more bang for my buck, excuse me. So I ended up picking these. I'm not unhappy. I am very careful, very critical about the dies I buy from Anna Griffin because I have so much stuff that it gets to the point where really, so yeah, I can show you the picture. We can go back to the dies, but these, I thought that, I know that was under $30. I want to say maybe under 25 even. I'm fairly sure they're like $24, something like that, but don't quote me on that, okay? Because, I'm old and my memory is not that which it should be. And I can justify anything, trust me. But anyway, so we talk about it, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8 dies. And they're really, really pretty. This one is the one I really, really, really wanted. This one is like an added bonus, and it's still usable. So again, I am kind of being much more strategic about what I buy so that I can continue to, I'm like the fisherman, I just want to build cards as if I use this much of this stuff. So I need to, like this week, we're going to be house sitting at my mother-in-law's. So I'm going to take something to work on while I am over there. I'm going to maybe do another marathon, one of my card kits. And let's see how much I make. You will, by now you will have seen the video of the reveal of all the cards I made with the September card kit. I made myself the challenge of seeing how many cards I built. And I built 45 because I realized that after the reveal, I go, wait a minute, I'm short a card. It was one of the original 10, and then I found it. So I had said 44, and actually it was 45 cards, and I still had bits and pieces to make. And I'm going to, because I'm making a couple more of the phone cards. So anyway, that's not, you want to see what else is in these packaging. So let me stop, drifting into ADD land and get back to the business of what, okay, let's just take that. I don't know why I take so much care. It's kind of like my mission to see if I can open these things up with doing minimal damage. Why? Because I'm crazy. It just is, guys. This should not come as a shock to you. If anybody watched VNA a couple of days ago, she already demoed this. She got hers before me. I don't understand it. She's down in San Diego way, and she gets her stuff from the Fontana warehouse. I live up here she's in San Marcos. I'm here in Laverne, California. Kid you not, guys. Fontana's 20 minutes from me, and all my stuff comes from Tennessee. Why? I think I've asked this before. But this is the flip die, but the square one. The square flip die. And I'm like, oh boy. This is one that I go, there was, and I think this was one of the dies that was also available with Create. I just couldn't justify paying, even with Flex Pay, which is why it sold out so fast on Hsn. I couldn't justify, you know, it ended up being, I'm not kidding you, $500. And even with 5 flex pays, you know, it still made it more affordable, but I balanced with what was included in the kit, and I think I only liked 2 of the dot, really, really like, oh yeah, I want that. And this was one of them. So I got this one, and no, there was 3, because there was the explosion box, and I may go back. I just decided not to get the explosion box, because guys, I've got the Hsn explosion box. I've got the explosion box die set, and actually I think that's 2, so I need another one. But I started to look at it, and I'm like, yeah. So who knows? You know, Matt Scrapper may be acquiring it later, but we will see. This is not, it's an I want, not an I need. But this I really wanted, because I was fearful it might sell out. I don't think it did. I could be wrong, but I don't think it did. And if it didn't, I'll link you down below. But look at the cards. It's just, you know, just a bunch of square amazingness, but she does, you know, she gives you all the instructions on how to use the die, or you can watch VNA, or hopefully you can watch me do a competent job. God only knows. Y'all know how I am. I'm just very enthusiastic, but I'm excited about this. So I'm going to have to, you know, go and grab, and I have Anna Griffin paper. I have it, I mean, not a ton of it, but I have my fair share. And you know, to my right here, I've got boxes of, you know, of green and of flowers and, you know, and of sentiments, and I could build anything. You know, I could build a house of cards, literally, with the stuff I have for Anna Griffin. So I got this, and I am excited about getting it. So yay me. So we got that. That one, I'm so glad that this made the cut and didn't end up being cut off my order, because I really did. Oh, I'm sorry. I really did want this die set, but it makes a really, I think it made, you know, hello, it's my hand. So I think it's like, it makes a 6x6 card, I think, or 5, or no less than 5.5. Let's see. Let's look with my handy dandy Tim Holtz. No, it's you know, it's a 6x6 card. So it'll make a 6x6 square card. So there is that. Now, okay, here is the other thing I really wanted, which was the journal die. The journal. Oh, look at that one. See, that one I did perfectly. Ah. This one I also really wanted, just because I knew that I could makeshift this to be able to make like either a journal or an album, because that is my first love in scrapbooking, is albums. I just haven't made, I mean, here, let me just snag you real quick, because I have one behind me. Whoops, as I throw things on the floor. This is my first love, is this one, and this is one I have made that needs to get shipped off to my cousin for his daughter, you know, to put pictures. Whoops, and maybe if I opened it right side up. So I'm just going to give you a quick sneaky peeky. It needs a repair, and then it's going to Arizona. So maybe I'll do a reveal. If you guys are interested in seeing a reveal on this, leave me a note. Tell me, hey, we want to see that. That is really cool, because it is. Not because I made it, but just because it's a really, just a cool design. So anyway, so I do love, that is my first love, our albums, although I have strayed from the path and I'm making cards like crazy, of which I don't know. I think of those 45 that I made, a nice chunk of them, I'm going to send to Cards for Kindness to pass on and pay for, because I'm not going to, it's going to take me, who knows how long to find uses for those cards, except for the some that I have earmarked for Peanut Gallery. But anyway, I'm digressing again. Here is the album. Look at that paper. I want that paper. I want that paper. So I'm going to have to figure it out. But that's, so it's a journal. You can use it as a journal, but I know how to make a hinge. You know, if you're all familiar with the paper phenomenon, Kathy King, I am, that kit that you just saw, that album is one of her kits, and I know how to make it. So I can adapt this to make a mini album, which is my evil plan. That's what I want to do. So, I mean, but the dies are just beautiful. It has those little holes because you put ribbon, so you ribbon bind it. So you make a really pretty binding. I don't know if that binding in and of itself is decorative, or also I think it's partially functional, because look, we have them into the binding. So I suspect, but this is just beautiful. They had me at this die. Although look at the pocket is beautiful, and then they have all these other pieces. I mean, this is fantabulous. So this I'm going to have to, figure out. I want to make something, and this might be one. I don't think I can crank this all out like in one video, although maybe if I sped it up to 500. And I know that not everybody likes it when we speed up, so I try to use that, you know, I'm getting better at my editing to edit out the stuff that you guys really don't need to see to make my videos at least a reasonable length. But I'm excited about this. And now that I have it in my hands, I'm even more excited. So again, I'm so glad this made the cut. I don't know if it's sold out. Hopefully it's not. And if it isn't, I will link you down below and just watch. I mean, at this point, we don't have another craft day until January. But that doesn't mean that, you know, if you keep watching, they're not going to do a free shipping day or a free, or a 20% off. So watch. I mean, I've already seen both, but with my bank account all locked up, frozen, I couldn't do anything. That was even more frustration for me. See, I go back to that. I need to stop making that because I've already started to get into a better mood just opening the stuff that I did get. So, and that's, you know, it is what it is. I won't let it ruin my mad scrapping mood because it is. That's what life is all about. Okay, so let's see what have I got still here. I got, okay, that's a paper pad. Oh, look, there's my shipping sheets. I know that's the folder. So let's see, what is this? This is the card kit. So the card kit did make it. Yay! So I think what didn't make it, I don't see it in there, are the height. That's one of the items from the second day of, or the day of craft day, was I also wanted the hydrangeas of the Crafter's Companion. But I think I don't think that sold out. So I'm just not, you know, the one thing I'm upset about is the TSV. Other than that, everything else, it's like, okay, that was just, I was adding stuff. You know, I was taking advantage. Oh, okay, if I have $10, what else can I add? And I told them that. I go, if you guys want me to spend money, work with me with the shipping. And it worked. I had already knew my list, but I added stuff. I added stuff to what I bought because of the free shipping. So I took advantage. I didn't expect that. I would have been good with even when they did the $10 shipping on craft day, I expect them to, you know, you can't just, you know, want everything for free. I'm not an entitled person. I just want it to be fair. And still life backfired on me. So there you go. Anyway, and I love it how she wraps everything in tissue paper and makes it all pretty. And maybe we'll save this tissue paper and maybe we won't because it already has a hole in the corner. But for right now, it's going to go back into the big box that's right over there. But this is the Slimline birthday card making kit. I have her sympathy one. So I wanted to go ahead, and I know there's a Christmas one, but I opted not to get it because I already have multiple of her card kits. You know, and you had the big one that she sold this year. I did not get it because, again, I have at least 3 or 4 of her, you know, prior years' Christmas cards list, including the fact that I keep reminding my BFF that hers is here too. And I go, girlfriend, I'm going to work up yours if you don't start, you know, if you don't do something with it. So it's a crack up. Anyway, you didn't come here to see the box. You want to see what's inside the box. So in case you did not see this during the showings, but this, I mean, it has everything. It has, she gives you, and I actually use a bunch of these. I was using that on the cards that you watched my video for my 10 cards from Spellbinders. It's Anna Griffin's foam dots that I was using. But she gives you all of these. I mean, they're just, I really, really love her sentiments. These, just the printing is so pretty. I mean, it is small. It's not like big and in your face, but very, a word is not professional. It doesn't want to come out what I want to describe, but, you know, delicate, just great. I mean, remember, and she started as a stationer. This is where Anna Griffin started, so that she's never far from those roots. But you see these, and they are just, the printing is quality. Anna Griffin is not cheap. Let's not lie to either ourselves or to each other, but you get what you pay for, and what you get is quality. I mean, it's just, these are just so pretty. So, I mean, each one of these are just, I mean, you can see them in every colors. I mean, I could pull them all out. I just really don't want to because this video is just going to go really, really ridiculously long. And I'm trying to cut that back a little bit. But needless to say, this is something where I can immediately build a card and just grab one of the examples there and just, you know, pop it right out. You know, take what they gave us. But they give you all of these, you know, I call them gumaflachis, just the ephemera. Let's call it the proper word, ephemera, but more known as gumaflachis. And I stole that term from a friend of mine who's not even a scrapper. But look at these, and these are these all just single layer? Yeah, these are all just single layers, but still, I mean, a ton of them. Vianney, when I saw her do her card with it, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to get that, because I was gonna give it a wide berth. But look at that. Look how pretty those are. Those are not hyacinths. Those are, I don't know what they are. That doesn't want to come to me. Somebody tell me what they are. Help me. Roses. Of course, we all know roses, but they're just all of these flowers. All over printing is always just so beautiful. It's just like they want to pop out. You want to, you know, stick your nose and, you know, and smell. Lilacs. Are these lilacs? Somebody remind me. Are these lilacs? That's the word I was looking for, but I'm not sure. But here are mums. I mean, just, oh my, and I really love these. So I am so glad that there are so many of those sprigs right here. So we have 2 bags of flowers. I'm assuming, I don't know if they're, I can't imagine that they're all the same. Oh, and a butterfly got stuck here. Oh no, there was more. Oh, so I missed. There's some pink butterflies. So I mean, they are, I mean, Anna's, and that's why she keeps sucking me in and I keep buying kits, because she makes them so beautiful, and I'm like a moth to the light. I can't help it. It's so pretty. Zip. Kind of a thing. It's like, you know, moth to the light. It's like, oh my goodness. So I am the moth of scrapbooking. And so we have more here. So let's open them up and take a quick look at them. But they're just, I mean, I'm sure they're just equally as beautiful. And there's just like, oh, I'm in love with that one right on top. I mean, and that's so funny. These look very similar to my, look. I wonder if I could, I make a combination. Look at that. That's from Altenew. This is a recent reveal. There you go. My primrose. Tell me that's not like a perfect match. And I have the dies and the, I think the stamp is in there. Maybe, I forget if it's a stamp and die. I forget. I believe it is. So anyway, look, we might have to do a crossover there. You know, we'll see. Everything else, when I run out of theirs, I now have. You know, I can use those. So, I mean, they're just beautiful. Look at that blue. There we go. We've got, oh, that's such a stunning sprig. I'm just really excited. I really love her stuff. I love opening these big boxes. So this lifts my spirit. You know, it lifts my spirits where I was in the doldrums. Now I do feel better, because at least I did get a lot of the stuff that I did want, and it will happen. Maybe I don't get the auto ships, and maybe I go on the Diamond Press users list and find out if anybody's not going to be wanting some of their auto ships, and maybe I can make arrangements to buy them off of them, because I don't always get all of them, but there were some I wanted. So I may take the time to watch the video and post, here are the ones I want. If anybody doesn't want them, please contact me. I will be happy to take them off your hands. And there we go. We're going to be okay. Obviously, she gets you enough envelopes for, I forget what it is there's a lid. The lid usually tells us how many cards it makes. It's going to be 20 or 25 cards. So let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay, hang on it. Let's do this. 20 cards. It makes 20 unique cards. So we're going to have envelopes for 20 cards. And I have more. I forget if it's envelopes and card blanks. I already bought another set of the Slimlines. And then we have all of these backgrounds that are, no, these are the card bases themselves. And I always try and, to where, okay, let's see if I can do this without, I mean, can you guys see? Just, I feel, oh, you know what? We're going to pull them up. There we go. That's how we do it. So here's half of them right here. So, I mean, that's a duplicate. Oh my gosh. Teal, people. Can we say teal? Hello. Oh, I love it. All of these are just, here's more in the teal. Oh, she has made me so happy. Even the green, and we all know I'm not a fan of the green, but that's okay. I can get over it and make the sacrifice. So they're just, and even the ones that are plainer, that's okay. Or I may not like, that's okay, because there's so many, you know, she has you layer it so much that you can take a layer that you're like, ah, and you can just really spiff it up to your taste. I'm a busy girl. I really like busy. And like this one here, there is not much to it, but that's okay. We could take advantage of that. Or this green one here. And make something really, really seriously wow with it. So I'm going to set this aside. And then we've got these. They go on top. I mean, no way. There is a ton. of stuff. So, I mean, we have all of these where you can put then adhere your sentiments and the flowers to these layers. And there's a thing that she wants you, I'm looking at them upside down, I'm sorry. She wants you to cover this stuff. What's wrong with you, Anna? Have you lost your mind? I'm not going to cover the gold, so I'm going to work around it. Because look how beautiful that, I mean, all of these, look at that. Here's a birthday cake. We're going to cover that with stuff. No, we're going to make it work. I mean, just all of these, every one of them are pretty. And then they have the added gold foiling to them. Look at that. I'm just like, there's, you know, I don't know what else to say. They're just total awesomeness. I'm going through all of them because I want to see them too. Even though I get to come, you know, after I'm done with the video, I get to go back into this box and pet them and say, mine, mine, all mine. But so there are these layers. And let me see, I'm going to give it one try to get them in because I still have 2 boxes to open outside of this. We have obviously a stack of 20 of her cardstock. I love her cardstock. I need to order more of her gold. I mean, and I love her matte gold. I mean, shiny is great, but no, I realize that I'm more of a matte gold person. I just love it. We have, and these are the insides, so she has all with sentiments. So there you go again. I just love that printing, just professionally done. I think that's the word I was looking for. And so she gives you the opportunity to be a professional. So just, you know, each one I'm assuming is, okay, so you probably, let's see, we have 2 of each, or how does this work? Let's just take a quick look, and I don't want to, you know, get these dirty. Best wishes. So probably 2 of each. So just, so all of these. So I think I'm really pleased. There is no, you know, she spares no expense in making these right. So yes, you pay for it. You know, they're not cheap. What a great reason to celebrate. But at the same token, again, you get what you pay for. So you can cheap out, or you can get Anna Griffin, and you know, I mean, you'll pay a little bit more, but what you're going to get, I mean, I was just at my mother-in-law's when we were there 2 weeks ago, and she has in her, I looked at it, and I don't know why, I was just in the living room, and I was looking at her China hutch, and inside her China hutch is the card, the Anna Griffin card I made for Mom and Dad for their 70th wedding anniversary. And she has it displayed there. Wow. And then here, and that's a lot. Okay, you know that's a place of honor. When I made her first card, when Steve and I first started dating, I made her a birthday card. That one got framed. She framed that one. Oh, she's going to make me cry. So, and there you go. And that's what you want. That's, you know, you want things that you make to be treasured. So here are all vellum sheets that you can die cut. I mean, there is so much to work with in this card kit that, you know, your mind can go crazy. You can go wild. And like I said, and I go, how many layers does this woman want us to put in one card? It's going to be a 1 pound card. It's going to cost us $10 to send. I mean, when you think about it, and at this point, you go, really? You're counting the dollars and cents if we're doing this? Yeah, no, you're not worrying about postage. I'm just going to put these all kind of back in here. Kind of, I don't know, higgly-piggly. Oh, no, that has to come over here because we still have to get... Well, that goes in there. The flowers went here. I can't remember now. I'm going to have to watch my own opening up video. So I think maybe that went there. You guys think? And I don't know, but we're going to try. But I have 3 sample cards, so maybe I'll come right back. And we're going to make one of these because they're all like, look at that one. Here we go with my lilacs or whatever it is that they want to be. Yeah, yes, we're going to figure this out. So we will come back real soonish because this is the great thing about Anna Griffin. You make a beautiful card, but you can slap it together fairly quickly. And I have the Slimline dies. I have a couple of them in the Slimline, so I have from which to pick from. Okay, let's go back into the box of magic. I have 2 more boxes. We're going to go Diamond Press next. I know what this is. I think I know what this is. This is the storage box with envelopes and labels. Or no, this is the storage envelopes with labels, not the box. So my boxes, oh, now I'm really unhappy. So all my boxes got canceled. Because I don't, unless that other box is not what I think it is, but I think it's paper. It looks like paper, so apparently that's the additional stuff that got canceled. We're going to be cranky pants. I don't believe that item has been removed from Hsn, and I always say if it doesn't get removed from the site, it means it will restock. So I'm just going to have to wait. But this is, yes, that's what it is. It is just, I love it. So I have the storage envelopes to store it all. I don't have a box. I'm just going to let that lie right there. I'm just going to let it go. But these are very, I mean, you've seen Beth Kingston show them. You've seen Vianney. I'm going to pull it out of this envelope, and then I am not going to put them back in the envelope. Why? Oh my gosh, so it's like the, oh, okay. I was thinking it's like the stacking dolls of bags. Because I have the box. I'll just put them all back in the box. Let me just see, how do I open this bag? Oh my goodness, really? There's got, here it is. Okay. So you can see, I mean, these are big envelopes. So you can fit your diamond press. Let's see, because I have them all right here. So we'll pull one. I mean, I don't know. Gosh, this is like, this might be the exaggeration. This might be too big for it to fit in there. So yeah, I picked the wrong one. Let's give them, it's kind of a little bit of slack. So let me pull, like, here we go. So it's going to fit these larger panels. So these are my Slimlines. And it's, they fit in here. They have a little sleeve right here. Do you see that? Can you see that? I'm putting my nail underneath it. And it has, let's see, is it in here? Yes. You have, so if you have a label maker or you want to be intrepid and write them in, I would use a label maker personally because I have terrible writing. I mean, there is your little identifying strips so that you can put them in your box like this. And I will have the box. I may just have to be patient. And patience a virtue that I don't hold in, you know, it's like, it just is. And then we have the dividers, and the dividers are very, very cool. They're you know what? I had a feeling that they were going to be cardboard, but they are not. They are a really nice, stiff. I mean, this is not like El Cheapo plastic. This is a good quality, strong, stiff plastic. So I'm really pleased. So it comes with 3 dividers. And like I said, my plan is to get 2. I was going to get the 1 box and then 2 more, and then see how many more I was going to need. So now we're just going to see. I believe all of them sold out. I could be wrong though, so I'm going to have to look on Hsn and see what is available at this point, and make peace and reorder and see if I can make. I mean, I have a suspicion if I keep stalking my email that I'm going to see more coupons. And you know what? I'm not going to deal with this envelope either. I will just deal with the box. We'll pull out all of these envelopes and we'll just put, or the plastic bags rather, and we'll just put that in the box. And we're going to set this aside. Let's pull out this die just in case I need it. I doubt it, but you know, there you go. And I think I need, you know why it is? Because I have this, I need to leave it out because I think I'm missing the loopy die to this set because I used it in one of those cards that I made. So we have that. So we will close this up. Okay, enough of that. Now let me see. We'll set this box on top of that pile right over there. Let me push my little bin with all my diamond press. And we'll go for, is that, oh, those are just those little inflatable pillows thingies. I forget what. Steven has told me they have a name and I forget what it is. It's something really weird. I can't remember because he talks about them. They hate them, I believe, if I remember correctly. Okay, so let's open up this box. This box screams, of course, 12 by 12 paper. So what is in here? Because I know I did order paper. I just can't remember. Oh, I think I know what this is. This is, hopefully, it's the winter white. I think that was in my alert that did survive. The Hsn Purge. And I guess I'm going to have to try to, you know, give them some grace. They got slammed. I don't know. I really, really don't know. But the last time this happened, it was also when they got really slammed. So, yeah, that might teach me to take the chance and order early. I don't know. We'll see. We will see what we do. But this is paper. Okay, let's move this box. I'm like blockaded in now. So, my gosh, they really wrapped this. Ah, okay, this is not what I thought it was. But I'm glad this is what I got. This is the Belle Countryside. I just bought the paper. They had some really, I mean, they did. It was really pretty some of the other pieces from it, but I knew, but it was very, this kit was a very stamp centric kit, and I am not that huge a stamper, so there was no reason really for me to get it. And again, when you have so many dies, it's like, okay, what do I want? I mean, I knew that I had dies that I could make work with this collection, so why buy more? I mean, really, that sometimes you just have to make, wow, I can't believe I kind of did that rather skillfully, huh? Okay, let me just separate this out. Okay, so I want to show you the sheets because this paper is stunning. I probably should have bought more, except maybe that would have gotten canceled. Who knows? I mean, we'll have to see, but this is, and if they don't have it, I'm going to check. My money is on this, probably sold out on Hsn, but Craft Stash will also be carrying, and of course, Crafter's Companion will do, but my go-to for Crafter's Companion, if not at Hsn, is I usually go to Craft Stash because they have sometimes, and I'm not kidding you, the stuff from Crafter's Companion shows up at on Crafter's Companion. It shows up. Crafter's Companion stuff will show up on Craft Stash cheaper than on Crafter's Companion. So I will link you to Craft Stash, but they're gonna have this, I'm sure. But I mean, just look at this paper. It screams albums to me as well. It's just stunning. And the thing is, I know maybe I should pull out a little bit. So I'm going to pull out a little bit so you guys really can get the full effect of both sheets. So the front and the back, because let's not make it difficult, okay, to pick what we want to use. It's like, no, let's just give us the impossible choice. Just beautiful, just stunning. This paper is just, it is beautiful on camera, and you don't get the full effect almost. It's muted colors, but the front and the back are so usable. So apparently it's two sheets of each design. Yeah, I mean, look at that, and look at the back. It's just like they had knocked it out of the park. And it's been a while since I bought paper from Crafters, and I also wanted to get the winter white, so we'll see if that still is available, because I did want it. I mean, it wasn't like, oh my god, I have to have it, but I really did want it too. This I really wanted. So in the grand scheme of things, I'm glad this is what I got. And wouldn't this make beautiful? Use some of this paper for a background with the flower making right now. I may shame myself into it, but I mean, just look at that. I mean, and this, I'm not gonna lie to you, this picture right here would be difficult to make work in a card unless you pieced it kind of like in a gatefold or something like that, and that it's doable. But then you can use the back side, the back of the paper, because look at that. I mean, all of it. So I'd be using like the top half and then the back side to get like that cabbage rose, or even that, because even where it's plainer, you can zhuzh it up with acting extra flowers and ephemera and dyes or whatnot. So yeah, you can zhuzh it up. But look at that. This is just beautiful. This paper is just stunning. More houses, more of a plan. It reminds me, you know what it makes me think of? Antebellum. Of, back in the South, the Civil War, and this, where you like, wow, I love it. This is just that old antique antebellum look, from that which we would like to romanticize, which probably shouldn't be romanticized, but there you go. I mean, there's the horsey, but I remember seeing her show this sheet. These are just, the paper is just stunning, front and back, and you can't always say that about paper. You'll have the front will be really pretty and the back side's, okay, no. This has no wastage, front or back. You have to like really make some choices here as to what you want to use. But just really, just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful paper. So I don't want to go too slow, but I don't want to go too fast. So you guys can get a really good view of it and decide. I mean, like, oh my gosh, I want to get some of that. So I will link everybody down below to all the items I get here that's available, and if I could find it somewhere else, just know, let me some of that Anna Griffin stuff, guys. I already have an email alert. Anna Griffin stuff they already started their Black Friday or their Christmas or whatever it is. A lot of sales are already starting up, And right now, they have a lot of stuff on sale because I was looking at it last night trying to figure out if I wanted to order some things or not, or hold off, because I also have to buy. This weekend is it. This weekend, as far as Peanut Gallery and I are concerned, we are knocking out all the grandkids and buying all the toys, which involves a great deal of Legos. And we all know how cheap not Legos are. So I believe one of my grandsons wants General Grievous's ship or whatever, and it's like, $70, it's like, but it's Christmas, and there you go. So I mean, we'll see. But this is just, so I go, that may put a crimp in what I might otherwise be, and I want to hang on because the following week are when the official Black Friday sales, but they're already starting out. So start watching your emails, because a lot of sales are already, a lot of people are already starting out. Spellbinders is doing their Black Friday blowout already. They have $1 to $5 items, and then $10 and up, and they have card kits in there, okay, that are like $15 and $20. They're older ones, but all their card kits are really, really cute. So I'm just saying. And okay, so that's the last sheet. And that's just wow. Again, that would be where I would probably use the backside. I would honestly use the backside more than the front, because how are you gonna make? I mean, it would be great if you do a page. It'd be great, and even then. But the problem is you're blocking it. I don't know, but I'd be breaking this down just for cards. So this is just, and it's beautiful. And then of course the coordinating paper with it. And the one thing I will say, outside of when it comes in one of their card kits, their luxury mixed card paper is just really of excellent quality. I already broke it. No, that makes me sad. Oh, it's because there's a little sticker there. Hello, I was doomed to failure from the get-go because I'm a Dingledorf. Now I will have to use Scotch tape to fix that. There we go. That's what I needed to have done. I'm such a Dorcas. And I don't want to make it worse. There we go. But I do want to show you. Let me pull out just a bit of it so you can see it. But it is good. Oh my gosh, this is not shabby paper. This is, all of it is really, you can hear it snap. I mean, this is, really good. This is like probably almost 100 pound, 80 pound. But it's really good. It's stunning. It's just beautiful, beautiful paper. So I am very pleased with what I got here. And now, of course, I messed it up so you can't see one of the sheets because I'm impatient, and who cares right now. So, guys, that is it. This is it for my hero art, my little hero arts haul, and my Hsn haul. I'm gonna, maybe make some piece, or let me see. I'll have to decide. I have to go back in there and see what is available and what I get, because I really do need the diamond press boxes, and if they're going to be exclusive, the Hsn, I'm going to have to, make peace with that and get them there. So, but I will find out. So, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Hopefully you enjoyed my haul, and if you did, go ahead and give me a like and toss me a comment if you feel like it. And if you want to see more of these, and I'm always ordering stuff, there's always something coming in the mail, or I'm always trying to work on something. So I have to edit video again, and now I have another one. And I'm gonna try to work up something. Probably one of these cards, and maybe set aside what I had originally planned on doing to do one of these, because this will go up quicker. But if you want to see more of my videos, by all means, subscribe and ring the bell. You know when this Mad Scrapper is going to be back with more of her madness. Otherwise, have a great evening, a great day whenever you see this. And don't forget, and this is my new thing to tell you guys, because it's heartfelt, and I want you to be bright. I want you to be happy. And I want you to be you. And you can do all of these things. And then, best of all, don't forget, we're all a little mad here, all right? So scrap the madness with me, okay? Talk to you guys later. Bye.